Hey, this is Dave here. I'm at the property again. I was kind of confused when I was going to lay out the house. I figured I'd talk about what I figured out a little bit on my own and some research I did. What we did in this case is we had to lay out our house. You can see all these stakes here. This is going to be basically like a 2-car garage right from that stake to this stake with a 4-foot jog forward, and then another 2-car garage door here that goes all the way to here. But anyways, when you have land like this with trees, what we did is we laid out the house pretty much exactly to about 1 inch off, so we know what trees to take down and what trees not to take down, because we want to leave as many trees as we can. But anyways, what we ended up doing, and plus I wanted the house on like a nice angle, like the same angle as the pond. So the pond right there, it kind of shoots left and towards me once you get to the back, like an angle. So what we did is we basically set some batter boards like this, just one here and then one all the way back there. You barely see it. It's got fluorescent green string hanging on it. We just ran a center string and then we marked it once we had the center string. And then on my print, since my print's got a bunch of goofy 45s, we based this front corner stake at a 45 off that string. And then once we had that measurement, we could measure every single measurement. So when you first start, you can set the batter board anywhere you want it, because you're just going to go off the string. So you could turn it, 20 degrees to the left, 20 degrees to the right. It doesn't matter where you put that back batter. It just pretty much tells you where you're going to put your house. It's a big decision to make, but from my experience, it just seems like you pretty much know where you want your house and you know which way to set it, and you don't really want to overthink it too much, because even if it was 20 degrees off the pond, you would never really know it with the relationship with all the trees and everything. But I think we got that. So then what we're going to do is we actually have to wait for the ground to freeze a little bit more, because my excavator wants to be able to drive in here without getting stuck in the mud. And once those are dug, he's just going to do basic grading. But you can the property from this highest point, which is over here on the front by the driveway, all the way to the back point, it's only about a 4 or 5 foot drop. And then what you want to do is, once you start thinking about digging your basement, you want to get a benchmark, which is a fixed point that never changes through the whole course of the project. So then everyone that sets up a transit for elevation always can set it off that benchmark. But anyways, I brought Kobe out here, and she's over there, and she gets scared when I leave her too long, because as if I'm going to abandon her out here. So I gotta let you go so I can tend to her. But yeah, hopefully that information helps. And then we're still shooting for May 2019 to actually start digging this. All right, signing off.